what does education mean? What is education? Okay, this kind of question is always asked in a very short question, that what is education, and it has been answered in Hind Swaraj by Mahatma Gandhi. What he tells in this chapter, what does education mean? If we take it merely knowledge of letters. So, what does it mean that what is education? Education is only a knowledge of letters, or it is also an instrument. Okay, education is only a knowledge of letters, or it is also an instrument that depends on the user. Instrument may be dangerous, and because it may be well used or it may be abused. Now it depends on the user what kind of use or what kind of misuse he or she makes of education. So according to Mahatma Gandhi, education is merely a knowledge of letters, and it is also an instrument which can be used or abused. And most of the people, unfortunately most of the people abuse it, means they always make a misuse of education because they don't know how to use, how to make a proper use of education, and it is harmful. Which is harmful? What is harmful? If we make a misuse of education, that is always very dangerous, that is always very harmful. So a few people make a good use of it. There are very few people who know how to make a good use of education. Otherwise, most of the people, they always abuse it. Primary education. What is primary education? Primary education is that a boy learns reading, writing and arithmetic. What Mahatma Gandhi says, what he regards that primary education is basically in which we learn reading, writing and arithmetic. A peasant has ordinary knowledge of the world and morality, and a farmer, okay, there is a farmer and he has a very basic knowledge of this world, of worldly affairs, and he is also aware of what morality is. He knows very well the manner of behaving with everybody, and he also knows this properly, how to deal with others, how to behave properly with others. But he is not able to write his name due to lack of education. But that peasant, that farmer, he doesn't have the knowledge of letters, means he doesn't know how to sign or how to write his name, because he has not got education, or he doesn't have a knowledge of basic education. So can education increase his happiness? Now the question is being put up by Mahatma Gandhi, that if there is a farmer and he doesn't know how to sign, he doesn't know how to write his name, because he has not been given a basic education of letters. So will you say that he is not happy, he is not satisfied, or can you say that it is only education that can increase his happiness? Is it possible? Means now he is not happy, but if he is given education, if he is educated, then that will be a main reason of his happiness. It is only under the influence of Western thought that we insist to provide education to the people. So what Mahatma Gandhi regards, that if we think that education can increase the happiness in our lives, we are wrong, because this is simply a Western idea, a Western thought that education can give us happiness, otherwise it is not so. Now he comes to the higher education, and what Gandhiji says, that he himself has got higher education. Gandhiji got education of geography, astronomy, algebra and geometry. But what is its benefit for him and for other people? He has got such a higher education, but what he regards, that it is not concerned with the welfare or with the happiness of others, because Gandhiji is not using this higher education for the benefit of others. So now here Gandhiji, he is speaking of higher education, that we get so much knowledge. In spite of that, we always feel that it is useless in our lives and we are not going to do anything good for others only because of higher education. According now, what is its benefit for him and for other people, means higher education is not giving any kind of profit advantages to Mahatma Gandhi and not to others. So according to Mahatma Gandhi, education cannot increase your happiness, your satisfaction, and it is not concerned with your life's norms or with your life's delight or rapture. It is not concerned with all of this, and it is not even going to give anything to others, because they if we think it deeply, it is also true that all these subjects, all these the knowledge of all these subjects in last or in the end don't provide us anything, or they don't increase the happiness of other people, means they never serve the society or they never serve the people. So if he has not received education, can he be able to express himself? Now Mahatma Gandhi ji is being asked that he regards that education is not important, education is not necessary for all of us, because it is not going to give us any advantage, neither to us nor to the society or to other human beings. It is not even going to make any kind of increment in our happiness also. But now he is being asked this question, that if he had not received education, so would he be able to express himself? And what he simply says, that there is no change in his life without education. It is also true that whatever changes he has had in his life, that is only because of education, and if there had not been education in his life, he wouldn't have such a changes. He can use his education, but only for educated people. But unfortunately, whatever education he uses, that is only for educated people, because whatever he is writing, that will be read only by educated people and not illiterate or uneducated people. And that is really, according to Mahatma Gandhi, that is really very harmful, that an educated person can help only an educated person. He cannot use it for the millions. Why? Mahatma Gandhi ji is very sad to feel that with the help of his higher education, he cannot help. There are so many people that they cannot be helped by his education. Why? Because most of the or millions of people, they are illiterate or they are not getting higher education. He considers his education false. And why he thinks so? That his education is completely fake, it is false, because it is not going to do anything with others' welfare. And what he wishes, to be free from its bad influence. As Mahatma Gandhi has told us, that it depends on the user whether he makes a use of education or he makes a misuse of it. And now he desires to be completely free from the bad effects of education. He doesn't hold knowledge of letters completely bad. It is necessary, it is very important for us. If any one of us is going to have the knowledge of letters, because if we know that how to sign, how to write our name, there is nothing bad in that. We can use education in a good way, but controlling our senses. So now again he is saying the same thing, that it depends on us. If we desire, if we want, then we can make the best use of education, holding or controlling our senses. We should not be the slave of our education, but we should be master of it. And when we say that we should be master of it, what does it mean? That we should know very well, we must be aware of this fact, how to make a use of the best use the possible use of our education. So if it is only like ornament, then there is no need to make it compulsory, and unfortunately most of the people, they get degrees, they get higher education, or they get admitted to the schools or college only for the sake of being ornamented, because they want to make a display of it, they want to make a show of it, but they don't know how to make a possible use of it. And this is why that Gandhiji is criticizing such kind of people who always get degree, who always go to college only for a display, only to show off, and they think that education is just like an ornament. So if you are taking degrees, if you are taking education only for ornament, then there is no need to make it compulsory. Then why? What is the use of it? And we should not make education compulsory if people are not interested in it, if people are not aware of the use of it. So what Gandhiji says further, that in ancient schools the primary education gave first place. Okay, it was always given, the primary education gave first place to whom? To character building. The degrees, the marks, the division were not important. The important thing, the most important thing in ancient time, in ancient schools were character building. At that time it was focused to build the character of a student, to build the character of a human being, to build the character of a child, and not to focus on the marks, on the division, or on the rank. That was not compulsory, that was not important, that was not their priority. Their priority was character building. So in ancient schools the primary education gave first place to character building, and it is just like a foundation. Character building is supposed to be here just like a foundation on which a building can be made. So what is most important for a child, for a human being, for a student? That is character building. He does not consider English necessary for acquiring home rule, and now Gandhiji, he also regards that English language is not important. It must not be compulsory for a student, for human beings to learn, because if we get English language, that doesn't mean that we are going to acquire home rule. It is not concerned. English is not concerned with getting home rule. Then what he says further, instead of Hindi, okay, instead of Hindi we write in English, and it is really very disgusting, very shameful. We must think of it, that why does it happen? Our mother tongue is Hindi, but in spite of that we always prefer, we always desire to write or to learn only in English language. And we write in English, we express ourselves only in English language. Whatever thoughts we always carry in our minds, we always like to express them only into English language, in spite of having our mother tongue Hindi. So for this also Mahatma Gandhi, he was very sad to think that why our mother tongue is not important for us, and the proceedings of Congress are conducted only in English. So that is also not proper. If it continues for a long time, the coming generation will curse us, because what we are going to give to the coming generation, that we must hate our mother tongue and we must love the tongue of another country or others country. So the coming generation, the future generation will curse us. They will criticize us for this, that we gave importance to the language of other countries. So English education has not only enslaved the country, but now Mahatma Gandhiji, what he regards, that if we are getting the education only in the language that is not ours, okay, we are being given the education, we are being given the knowledge into that language which is not ours. What does it mean? That education must be given only in our own language, whether it is Hindi, Urdu, Tamil, Gujarati, whatever language is that is our mother tongue, we must be educated in our own language and not in the language of another country. So, English education, because it has made us slave, we have become the slave, the servant of English language and the country, but has made the people strenuous and hypocrites. It is only because of English education that we have become callous, cruel, we have become so tyrant and we have become hypocrite. What Mahatma Gandhi ji regards that it is only because of this English education that now the people they have learnt very well how to tell a lie, how to be dishonest, how to be selfish, how to deceive others. So, the people who know English do not hesitate to deceive others. Okay, just look at this line, what Mahatma Gandhi ji regard and how much against he had been of English language when he says that the people who know English do not hesitate to deceive others, means they are hypocrite, they are callous, they are selfish, they are immoral, they are deceptive, and they will never hesitate to deceive, to cheat others, means they may be cheaters. It is very sad that even in the court, okay, and even in the court English is used as medium. It is also not good for us, for our country, for human beings, that even in the court it is compulsory that we cannot use our own tongue, our own language, but we are forced, we are compelled to use even English language, means English is also used in the court, and he cannot use his mother tongue, whether he is a barrister, a judge, a lawyer, and even the verdict is also written only in English language. So, if a judge is also using English language, if the English language has become even the language of a court, that is also very sad for us. It is quite absurd, and what he regards that the use of English language in the court is completely absurd, and it is simply a symbol of, a mark of slavery, that we are the servant, we are the slave, or we have become the slave of English language. So, who has made us the servant? Not the English people, but only the English language. If not English that has enslaved India, but it is those Indians who know English, and those Indians who think or who regard or who are aware of this language, they are also enslaving, or they are also making India the servant. And the nation, okay, the coming generation will curse us, and the nation also will curse us, not English. But on the other side, English is necessary. Okay, I am not saying that English is not necessary, it is not important, it is important. It is the demand of civilization. So, I am not against of, Mahatma Gandhi ji is saying that I am not against of any kind of language or English language. What I want to say, that the basic education to the children must be given to their own language, to their own mother tongue, and we should never be the servant of the language of another country. The English, knowing people may use it wherever necessary. English may be learnt and used. The Indians should teach morality to their children through their mother tongue. If we are going to give education, if we are going to give any kind of lessons or teachings to our children, that must be given, means the moral lesson to our children must be given only through their or in their own mother tongue, as well as they should teach them other languages. Okay, other languages, the knowledge of other languages must also be given to the children, but the basic things, the morality, the ethics, they all these things must be taught only in their own language. Then, having grown up, they may learn English. Now it depends on the children whether they like to learn the other language, especially English, or not. But they can learn not only for earning money, but to prove it unnecessary. So, our future, our life, our career must not be depend only on the knowledge of English language. And then he says that the valuable English books should be translated. If we think that it is not possible for us to survive without English language, because there are a lot of good books in English language, then we must translate them. We must try to make a translation of those valuable English books, and they should be translated into various Indian languages, so that each and every one can go through those valuable books. Every Indian should know his provincial language. And then he regards that India cannot do without religion and without God. There are some people among millions who know English, and they need to be clean from this pollution. Then he ends this chapter saying that in order to make India progressive, if we want to make India a developed country, a progressive country, then we have to make effort to derive our Western civilization, that we should never follow blindly the Western civilization, but we should try our best to drive it out. Okay, it must be our effort. Then we must derive Western culture out of our country. So that was the chapter Education from Hind Swaraj.